The bride who lied. She lied once, to survive. But the truth she hid became the weapon that destroyed them all. The bride who lied. A story of silk, secrets, and a debt that must be paid. Li Mei was born poor, stitching dreams into dresses she could never wear. Her talent was her only inheritance in a world of wealth. She watched the rich from the shadows of her workshop. She knew every stitch of their designer clothes. Destiny was about to change her life forever. When she saved Chen Wei from a fire, he mistook her for the daughter of a famous designer. She didn't correct him. Because for once, her lie gave her a future. The path to the empire was paved with silence. He married her, loved her, promised her forever. She became the princess of the fashion world. But the weight of the lie grew heavier. A golden cage built on a foundation of sand. Months passed in a blur of luxury and fear. Madame Chen noticed the small cracks in the facade. "You don't talk like the others," she would say. Chen Wei was too blinded by love to see. The storm was gathering behind the mansion walls. Suspicion led to a search for the truth. Every record was checked, every school contacted. The real Li Mei was found in a small shop. The trap was set with cold precision. There was no escape from the evidence. But lies have short lives. The family gathered for a final judgment. When the truth surfaced, the love turned to ash. "You are a fraud, a common tailor's daughter." Li Mei stood frozen as her world collapsed. His family turned her love into humiliation. "You tricked us. You don't deserve our name." Li Mei looked to her husband for help. And Chen Wei watched in silence. His silence was the sharpest blade of all. They erased her from the company. They erased her from the family. They erased her from his heart. Her reputation was burned to the ground. She was a ghost in the world she once ruled. She left with nothing but the clothes on her back. No one looked for her, no one cared. The bride who lied had finally vanished. In the shadows, a new fire began to burn. She would not stay a ghost forever. 3 years later, the world had forgotten her name. But Li Mei was busy creating a new one. She studied the corruption that destroyed her. Every stitch was a step toward her revenge. The designer Mei Lian was about to be born. A new designer appeared, Mei Lian. Her designs were hauntingly familiar. Her style, unforgettable. The name Mei Lian was on everyone's lips. A shadow was falling over the Chen Empire. The empire that destroyed her began to crumble. "Who is this Mei Lian?" she demanded. Chen Wei felt a strange sense of déjà vu. They tried to buy her out, but she refused. The message was clear. This was war. She launched her brand with one message. Truth stitched in pain lasts longer than lies sewn in silk. The world loved her for her honesty. The Chen family saw it as a personal attack. They knew their secrets were no longer safe. The night of the grand reveal had finally arrived. The Chen family sat in the front row, desperate. Mei Lian watched them from behind the curtain. She was no longer the girl who needed to hide. Tonight, the truth would be her crown. The show began with a collection of simple cotton. Then came the silk, beautiful and deceptive. The final pieces were made of black lace and steel. The audience was stunned into a deep silence. Chen Wei knew exactly what he was seeing. At the end of the show, she walked out. The room gasped as they recognized her face. Madame Chen looked like she had seen a ghost. Li Mei didn't say a word, she just looked at them. The applause was deafening, a victory for the truth. Chen Wei confronted her backstage. "Li Mei, is that you?" he asked, shaken. She looked at him with eyes as cold as ice. "No. Li Mei died the day you let them destroy her." He reached for her hand, but she pulled away. The Chen Empire collapsed under scandal. Documents provided by an anonymous source. The public demanded justice for the bride they mocked. Their stores were empty. Their name was mud. The walls were finally closing in on them. Madame Chen sat alone in her ruined mansion. Everything she fought for was gone. She tried to call for help, but no one answered. Her pride had been her own destruction. The cycle of lies had finally come to an end. Mei Lian's brand rose from its ashes. A company built on the foundation of the truth. She hired the poor, the talented, the forgotten. The new empire was one of light and dignity. But the past was never far away. Chen Wei came to her as a broken man. "I'm sorry," he whispered, his eyes full of tears. "But karma doesn't forget names. It only changes the labels. Some mistakes can never be undone with a word." The bank came for the mansion. The grand halls were stripped of their glory. Madame Chen watched from the street corner. She was just another woman in the crowd. The empire had become a memory of a lie. Li Mei went back to where it all began. She wasn't ashamed of her father's work anymore. The shop was the only place she felt real. She decided to turn it into a school for others. a place where the truth could be stitched with pride. She lied once to survive. They lied every day to destroy. And karma made her truth their downfall. The label you wear doesn't matter. It's the heart beneath the fabric that counts. She lied to survive. They lied to destroy her. And karma made her truth their downfall. The debt was finally paid in full. The story of the bride was finally over. The city never sleeps, and the legends never die. People still talk about the designer who disappeared. Her name became a symbol of strength and truth. The empire was gone, but the spirit remained. A reminder that truth is the ultimate fashion. Truth stitched in pain lasts longer than lies sewn in silk. Some things are worth more than gold. The real treasure was always within her. Forgive the past, but never forget the lesson. Directed and written by Karma. Based on a true story of survival. Filmed on location in the heart of the empire. Special thanks to the tailors of the world. The end. She lied to survive. They lied to destroy her. And karma made her truth their downfall. The cycle is complete. Always tell the truth, or let the truth tell you.